Ladies and gentlemen, our third man in the ring will be our referee, David Mulholland. Introducing first, the fighter in the red corner, wearing black trunks, weighing in at 8 stone 3 pounds. His record, 2 wins, 3 losses, 1 bout even, hailing from Bolton. Please welcome Mikey Young. And now introducing the fighter in the blue corner. He's wearing black and silver, weighing in at 8 stone 6 pounds. His record, 1 fight, 1 win. Hailing from Bolton, please welcome Samir, Aftab.
Going on the rails, watch the heads and close, watch the low blows. Obey myself at all times. Touch gloves, watch the looks of bodies.
It's a second professional outing for Samir Aftab. Local lad, very, very loudly supported here. Went to the Sharple School and some of the staff here to cheer him on. Up against Mikey Young, who he's sparred many times. But there's a lot of excitement about young Samir Aftab, 21 years of age, really quick hands. Young might just have his hands full here, but he's been on his own journey to get here, and he's looking forward to the scrap tonight.
Looks a decent prospect, Aftab. Quick jab, fast hands. And this is probably a good little test for him, because Mikey Young, no mug. He's had several contests. And Aftab just having his second contest, so let's see how this one goes. But yes, he's got a very fast jab, fast hands. He's not bad at all, young Samir Aftab.
Yeah, Samir Aftab made his debut here on the 16th of July, won 39-37 on Howard Foster's scorecard against Mariusz Wisniauskas, so didn't have it all his own way. He's already got Young on the back foot, though. It's not really where he wants to be. It's a great story. Mikey Young turned up at the elite gym run by the ex-pro Alex Matvienko, could hardly make it up the stairs, weighed 16 stone, was sick after his first session, but here he is, fighting professionally, his 7th pro fight. He is an inspiration and a great figure on social media as well, and really popular. In fact, they're both popular, these two, in different ways.
Yeah, it's a great story for Mikey Young coming into the sport, and he's enjoying it, isn't he? And in this contest now, just staying on the back foot, keeping his hands nice and high, trying to avoid the shots. But just occasionally, he just steps in. I mean, that's good movement there from Mikey Young, avoiding the shots, but he's got to come back with something. As I say, that Aftab then gets to work with a couple of good body shots, and that the speed and the flair is definitely with Aftab, whereas Young, he's just trying to avoid the shots on the outside at the moment. And what he's got to do, Dave, just keep the movement, make it as awkward as possible.
Yeah, and Aftab is flashy. You don't want to get too flashy when you're right at the start of your career. It's a useful amateur, got to the last 8 of the elites in 2019, got to the final of the National Association of Boys and Girls Club Championships in 2019, lost there to Ben Litwin in the end. Determined to make his mark in front of his home fans here in the pros.
It's sensible there from Aftab, just keeping Young on the rope, but not falling in on his work. So a couple of good shots, then he just steps back and tries to maintain a gap. That's sensible boxing. Just got to watch that low lead hand as he's going forward. But a good round for Aftab.
So round 2 here between Samir Aftab, 21-year-old local Bolton fighter. It's a Bolton derby, this. Samir Aftab and Mikey Young, very different journeys to this point, and great respect and friendship between them. It's that speed, isn't it, of Aftab that at the moment is giving him the advantage.
Yeah, good work there. And that's why I say Mikey Young has got to keep the movement going. If he keeps moving, then it makes it a little bit more awkward for Aftab to actually catch him with decent, clean shots. when he holds his feet, he becomes an easier target to hit. But Aftab definitely got that flair, he's got that speed. That's a lovely little move there as he's going forward. Just pushes back, avoids the shot from Young. So that's good skills there from Aftab with his feet in and out.
Yeah, nice straight right hand from him there as well that connected. And you can hear this crowd getting behind Samir Aftab. Not a bad start, is it, to a pro career, fighting locally. Big support here behind him.
He just tried his luck on the inside a little bit there. Aftab nearly got caught with the left hook though, so he's just got to watch what he's doing and when he gets a little bit too close. But up to now, things are going his way. Works him well. Young again on the outside, trying to avoid shots. Movement is crucial for him. But better work from Aftab there.
Young just missing with an uppercut there. Aftab has just backed him up all the way through here. Left hook from Young was a good sneaky shot. Big smile on the face there of Mikey Young, who's trying to enjoy this.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good shot from Aftab, but Young came back with a punch that wasn't too far away and brought a smile to his face. Just to remind his opponent that he's still there. And he will tag him. See, that's good movement there from Young. Makes his opponent miss. Now he's got to come back with his own shots.
Yeah, he's lost his last three, Mikey Young. Over 6 against Stephen Maguire in April, then over 6 again against the unbeaten Ben Lilly in July, but he took a round off them both. He's not turning into a professional opponent just yet, but I think he always knew he had his hands full here tonight against this talented young fighter.
Yeah, but I think it's a good fight for Aftab, Dave, because Young has been 6 rounds 2 or 3 times, so you know, he's more experienced than Aftab, and he's decent. Look at this, and making his opponent miss. I mean, Aftab's winning this contest, but he's having to work for it.
Well, you could hear the message there was very clear. They want to see a few more skills from behind that jab of Samir Aftab.
Sensible coaching that was from the corner. Not getting too carried away with the performance and just putting his boxer right there about using the jab. Wants to see skills because he knows the better work will come off the jab, you see. So everything's set up behind that punch, measures the distance, and that's what his trainer wants to see from Aftab. So it's sensible coaching, that is.
Young trying to get his own jab going here. Of course, these 4-rounders can always be difficult as well. Don't have to make too many mistakes for it to go wrong, and I mentioned that we saw that with Samir Aftab on debut. You lose one more round and he's drawn on his first outing. Young just sinking to the canvas, but not as a result of a shot there. Little shot there from Young, wasn't it? The left uppercut.
Cheeky shot there from Young. So he's doing the right thing, is Young. There's on the outside. Like I said before, it's that movement. That movement with the head there as well is good. If he can punch from that, that would be even better for him. But with the feet, if he keeps moving to the side, must get off the ropes. But yeah, it's not too bad from Young. He's proving an awkward target to hit. And Aftab's, he's having to concentrate here, Dave. And his corner, like we said, wants him to work behind that jab and set up these attacks.
Young works tremendously hard on his skills. As someone who's got the personal story that he has, would do, I suppose. Worked hard to get that weight off and worked hard to keep his career going. Final minute of round 3 here, and I think they're both enjoying it in different ways.
Yeah, and Mikey Young, as you said, he's worked hard to get the weight off, and he's probably a tough character as well. He's had to be disciplined to do that, and he's turned it into a quite decent little boxer here, Young. I like some of his movement, especially with the head when he's rolling. If he could punch from it as well, it would be even better. He's a decent opponent for Aftab here, who, like I said before, has got that flair, has got that speed, but he's having to think about this.
You happy with the response that you've seen from Aftab, though, after the words from the corner?
Most certainly. I think he's boxed very well in this round behind that jab. He hasn't fallen in behind the shot. He's setting his attacks up very well. At the start of the round, he boxed very well behind the jab. So, yeah, he's listened to the corner, which is always a good sign.
Big smiles on both fighters' faces, both being told to go out and enjoy it. As I said at the start, both enjoying it, I think, in different ways. Both have the smile on their face at the moment. This local derby at the Bolton Whites Hotel. Is there a case at all to have it 2-1 Richie and not 3-0 Aftab, do you think?
No, I think it's 3-0, Dave, to be quite honest. I think Mikey Young, for all his movement and some of the good stuff that he's done, he's not winning the contest. He hasn't won a round for me, so I think Aftab is winning it 3-0. But like I say, he's having to think, this is better work from him now. And again, Mikey Young just trying to keep that movement going, keep the hands nice and high when he's moving. So he looks at that's good work. They're good defensive work, but he needed to punch from it. You make your opponent miss like that, then you've got to come back with the odd shot here and there.
Yeah, the old cliche is make them miss and make them pay. You've got to do the second bit, haven't you? Good sharp jab of Aftab, and could use it a little bit more, but as he develops, it's only his second professional fight, of course. I'm sure he'll grow into all of that, get into good habits.
I think there's a lot to work with young Samir Aftab. He's got fast hands, he's got a bit of talent and skill. And like I say, he's not really falling in on his work, so his balance is quite good. And now he's just trying to end the show here with some good stuff.
Yeah, and of course there's always that pressure when you're well supported to just turn on the style a bit and show that little bit of flash, isn't there? And he's trying to do that.
It's obviously going to get much harder down the road, but this is only his second contest, remember, so yes, he's decent, young Aftab.
Into the final minute of the fight now. Good sharp four-rounder for both of these men. Samir Aftab says that he's already becoming a bit of a face in Bolton, that kids come up to him in the streets and want to know how they can get into boxing. It's always good to hear that. It's a good body shot there from Aftab.
Yes, I remember a young boxer called Amir Khan. we all seen for the first time in those 2004 Olympics in Athens, and look what he did from this town. So yeah, lots of talent in this area.
I mean, it's not Telford, but it does its best.
Not quite.
Closing seconds then. It's going to be a win here, surely a second pro win for Samir Aftab, but Mikey Young has done himself plenty of favours here as well. All smiles, there'll be much respect at the final bell. Nice that. They both got what they wanted, I think. Mikey Young was never quite going to be good enough against the lightning hands of Samir Aftab, and his fans came to see him turn it on, and he just about did, Richie.
An entertaining contest, and Mikey Young certainly played his part there. Samir Aftab, I like what I see. I think he's got a bit of talent, he's got a bit of speed, and he has got some skill, so there's lots to work with there. Mikey Young at 32, he's just really enjoying his boxing, lost a lot of weight. It's been a great story for him. And you know what? He's got a couple of decent moves also as Mikey Young, and long may that continue, because he was a credit to the sport, to be quite honest there. That was a great little display from Mikey Young.
Yeah, Mikey Young has already been a good sparring partner for Samir Aftab. He sparred Charlie Edwards as well. And he's quite a character, and so too is Samir Aftab. Up to salute his fans, and of course, the more he wins, the more he turns on the style, the more that fan base will grow. Let's get the result now. We're presuming 4 rounds to nothing for Samir Aftab, but let's make it official here.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, our judge, Darren Surgenson, scored this bout 40-36 in favor of your winner, Samir Aftab. Let's also hear from Mikey
Here to stay.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.